Hey everybody, welcome to Mark the Point. Boy, do I have a fun AI strategy. That's right, I went to Google and I told AI, give me your best $1,000 bankroll, $1,000 strategy with regression, and I want it to be a hybrid style play. While a lot of people don't like to play the don't pass, don't like to play the dark side, this here is for your choppy tables, for your short rolls, and still not be able to really lose all your bankroll. That's the goal here, not lose all your money. And this, by my surprise, is what it told me. This is what it's going to do. It told us to get a point established first. We're going to do that, but then we're going to go at 160 across. Let's say the point is on the 9. We're going to go 160 across. We are also going to place a DC bet. Now, as you know, at this point in time, you are 100% vulnerable right now. Because if a 7 rolls, not only do you lose your entire, but a 7 also loses your DC bet. Okay, so this is your most vulnerable moment on the first roll after the point is set. Okay, remember, a 7 or 11 at this point in time, you're going to lose this bet. By my surprise, I thought it was going to talk about the pass line and the don't pass, but it didn't. It gave me this 160 across with a DC bet. Any of these bets, let's call it on the inside, will pay me $35. Let's just call it the 5. The 5 pays me 35. This will travel to the back of the 5, and I'm going to move this to the DC. I've got $35 into my rack. Now let's just say it hits the 6 next. That'll pay me $35. Okay. These bets are coming back to my rack. This will travel to the back of the 6, and I'm setting one more DC. Now we're only going to go for 3 DC bets. One more roll, let's just say, let's call it on the 10. It doesn't really matter. That 10 will pay me $50. This bet's going to come down. This is going to travel to the back of the 10. At this point in time, we are pulling down our bets. We are pulling down our bets. So all this is coming back to our rack. Okay, so now I have this money that's working for me still. These are our DC bets. And remember what our initial investment was. It was 160. That's 150, 160 plus a $25 DC. This was our initial bet when we first started. So it will change a little bit in the variations of how you get paid, because the 4 and 10 will put more money into your rack because it gets paid 50 versus 35. But regardless, right now we are $45 in profit. So we've already locked in profit on 3 rolls with this shooter. We've regressed all of our bets, and we still have 3 DC bets working for us. Now remember, these bets are always working. You have options if you want to turn them down or pull them down. I do not suggest ever pulling down a DC bet personally, but at this point in time, let's just say if a 7 rolled right now, you would get paid on all 3 of these bets, and they'd all come back to your rack, and now you'd have almost right at $180, a little more than $180 in profit. But let's just say, by instance, if they hit a 6, you will lose this bet, but then they hit a 7. Now you have $100 coming back to your rack, and now you have, what's that, $145 in profit. Okay, it all depends on how many box numbers they hit after your regression, depends on your profit. If it's a worst case scenario, if you want to call it the worst case scenario, after you've regressed, if they do hit everything and knock off all your DC bets, guess what? You've still locked in $45 profit on that shooter. That's a lot better than a lot of people who end up playing craps. Okay, usually end up upside down. This is a great way to spend $1,000, play almost all of your numbers. You're not planning to be playing the field bets, so you're going to miss out on the 2, 3, 11, and 12, but you're going to get majority of the bets covered along with the DC bet. So it's a little bit of a hybrid bet from light side to dark side. This kind of like light to dark. And then you're also regressing your bets. What a great way to build a crap strategy. Again, this is all driven by AI. I asked what is the best crap strategy for AI, and this is what it gave me. Let's see the results of how we do. If we can roll this out, let's see if we can make some money. All right, here we go, guys. Let's do some live craps rolls. Here we go. Here we go. We have $1,000 bankroll. So I have $500 in blacks, I have $400 in greens, and $100 in reds. That's $1,000. We're going to like to get a point established. So go ahead and do that now. Let's go and grab 2 of these dice here. And let's get a point established. Here we go. All right, that's going to be the 516, the easy 6. So let's mark the point on the 6, and let's drop down $160 and tell the dealer go 160 across. Okay. That's this right here. So 160 across. Now remember, if you are playing the DC bet, it's better to be on the corner or on the end where you are at the DC, just because you can usually just drop it down. A lot of times you'll hear the dealer say, DC action, but typically just staying right here. You're not going to get shocked at or shunned at. Just kind of quietly put it down there and just place it as. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see if we can get some money here. And here we go, shooter. We're looking for 3 DC bets, and that is going to be the 426. Okay, that's perfect. That is going to point, though, but that's going to pay me $35. Okay, this will travel to the back of the 6. Now, at this point in time, we're not going to set our DC yet because our puck is off. You could do a don't pass if you want to. That's totally up to you. But I'm just going to leave it to what the crap strategy shows and say just stay and wait for that DCD or wait for the point to be on, and then we'll reset it. But know that this is always working, by the way. All right, that's going to be a 963. Let's mark the point on the 9. Now, let's go and go back out there. DC is set, and here we go. And that's going to be the 5, okay, the 415. That will pay me $35. This will travel. This is going to go to the DC. And now the rest of this money is coming back to our rack. I probably can go ahead and put that in my rack. But I want to see if we can show you how much we make per shooter. So I'm going to set that right here just so you have a visual perspective. Right now, that's $75. That's in our rack. Looking for one more hit. Okay, here we go. And that's going to be the 6. Now, that will knock off our DC bet. So this is going to come back. Now, here's a caveat. Okay, that is our 3rd hit. I'm not going to go back out there for more. Only 3 DC bets. It doesn't matter if we get knocked off or not. Only 3. Okay, so here we go. And there's your 7, the 617. So we never made it to the regression mode. So all these bets are going to come back. Okay, but what happens is we will get paid here. And we'll get paid here. Okay, so these bets are coming back. And if you look at what we have here, even though we didn't get to the regression point, that's 150, 160. So we lost $10 on that shooter. We had $160 available plus our DC bet. All this money came back to our rack. We lost $10 on that shooter. Again, that's not a bad scenario. I can definitely think of worse situations to be in. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the puck off. Let's try it over again. Here we go. And that's going to be on the 10 big bin. So let's mark the point on the 10. Drop down another $160, okay, including the point. Sometimes you got to tell them, including. Okay. And then we are going to go ahead and drop down our DC bet, our don't come. Remember, a 7 or 11 right here, you will lose 11, you'll lose this. 7, you lose everything. Okay. All right, here we go, shooter. That's going to be the 8, the easy 8. Okay. That'll pay me $35 on the 8. This is going to come back to the back. This is going to go to the DC. So let's go ahead and figure out how much we made for per shooter. I might do that a little bit just so we can get an idea. Okay, let's go. And that's another 8. Got knocked off again. Okay, so this is going to come back. This will travel. Okay, I'm not going to replace the DC. I'm not going to go back into my bankroll. I'm going to let one of these bets pay for my DC bet and then let it travel. Okay, so I've already gotten off one. I'm going to get one more. And there's a 10. That's great. 6-4. Okay. That will pay me 50. All right. So basically what's going to happen is the puck is going to turn off. I'm not going to technically reset my DC yet because my puck is off. I'm going to put this back into the rack for now. Once the puck gets reestablished, I'll go back out there. This bet right here is working. And that's going to be on the 6 to 4-2. Okay. Let's mark the point on the 6. Now I'm going to go back out there on that DC hit. Okay. Let's go, shooter. Last roll, hopefully. Here we go. And that's a 3. That helps, right? Because remember, a 2 or 3, I win right here. That's going to come back to my rack. Let's go and put it back into the rack just like that. All right, there we go. And that's going to be the 6, the hard 6 this time. All right, perfect. That'll pay me $35. Okay. Now remember, this is going to travel to the 6. Now I've technically already hit my 3 bets. One of them got knocked off. I've only got 2 working for me. So all these bets are going to come back to my rack. Okay, everything here is coming back. And I can definitely tell that after that, I'm in profit, okay? In profit, and I have an opportunity to make more, okay? Because remember, these are working. That is the point. I'm going to turn that off. And let's go ahead and see if I can get a, again, if it hits a 7, that's perfect. If not, we'll go with it, right? And that's going to be a Yo 11, no help to me. The AI best crap strategy. That's another hard 6. By the way, that is 2 hard 6s back to back. That does knock off our 6 here, but that does turn on the point. Only looking for a 7 right now. At this point in time, you don't want to hit the 8. Anything but an 8 right now, right? All right, that's going to be the 5. We're going to let this thing resolve. Come on, shooter. And a 6. And we go 11. There's a 5. Okay, 5. Come on, shooter. And the charge wheel. Right, come on. Another 5. Turn off. And a 9. On 9. And then 11. Shooter. Let's see another 9. He's all right here. This is board craps. If you're not playing 1, great for shooter. We're going to do that's back on 9. 6-3. All right, guys, that does knock off our 8. We actually got this knocked off. So that is the hard 8. So I'm going to pull this back. All right, here's how I want to show you what we did on that shooter because we did make some money. We got 2 points knocked off, and we still made some money. 150, 160 plus that 25. So we still made $70, $80, $90 on that shooter, which is great, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back into our rack. Okay, turn the puck off. And you know what? The puck's not off. It's still on the 8. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's still on the 8. The shooter still has not resolved this thing yet. Let's keep this thing going. Let's go ahead and get the 7. That is a 10. My gracious, this is like the 5th point that we've hit so far. Right side craps will be killing it right now. They'd be doing great. That's a hard 10. I'm just trying to get the 7 to resolve. I'm going to continue to fast forward this thing until the 7 resolves because I'm rolling forever here, okay? All right, finally. Oh, my gosh. The 4-3-7 finally resolved after maybe 20 shots. Again, if you were playing right side craps, you would have been slaying the craps table, but that's not the right strategy. We are playing the AI greatest strategy. Let's go ahead and turn the puck off. We're going to drop down 160 in a second. Let's go ahead and do this for another shooter. That's another 4-3-7 on the come out roll. Doesn't do me any good. And there's a 4-3-1, Big Joe. Okay, mark the point on the 4. Now, in case you forgot, after all that fast forwarding, what we did here, we're going to pull this all the way across at 160 across. Okay, let's go 160 across. Okay, and we're going to go with a DC bet. So that's the initial layout. And here we go. All right, that's going to be on the 9, the 5-4. Okay, that'll pay me $35. Okay, this will travel to the back of the 9. I'm going to put my DC bet out there, and that's going back to the rack. I'm not sure that got knocked over. All right, here we go. And that's going to be the 8, the 6-2-8. Okay, easy. Pays me $35. All right, this will travel to the back of the 8. This can go to the DC. The rest of this is going back to the rack. Come on, shooter, looking for one more hit. One more. It's all the way around the corner. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it is going to be the 4-2-6. Okay, that's perfect. That'll pay me $35. Okay, this will travel back. So now everything here is going to regress all the way down, pull down all my bets. And so now I have profit into my rack at this point in time. Again, if I get all 3 hits, I definitely have profit into my rack. And now we're just waiting to see if the 7 can hit so we don't knock off these bets here. All right, here we go. And that's going to be the 6. We're going to knock them off one at a time, are we? So that pulls down our 6. Come on, shooter. There's another 6, another 4-2. And there's your 6-1-7, exactly what we're looking for as a hybrid player. Remember, light side to dark side. So if these bets are coming back, all this is going to come back to my rack. Again, I want to show you real quick on that one shooter. On that one shooter, and we got one of our bets knocked off, how we did. That's 100, 275. Look at there, guys. That's $300, $315. Now, all that's not profit. You got to take out 160 plus your 25, but you did make 100 and made 125, $130 on that shooter. That's not too bad right there, guys. Not too bad. So far, we've done nothing but win. Okay. Now that's not always going to work because remember, you had that vulnerability on that first initial roll of getting the PSO. But let's go ahead and try this out. Let's do it for one. Let's do it for one last shooter. We'll do it one last time just to see how we can get the roll here. We're going to go back out there for 160 across. Remember, that's quarters on everything. And then we're going to do the $25 DC. Right now, if you hit a 7, it is the worst thing in the world. Okay, you do not want that. And that's going to be on the 8, the 5-3-8. Perfect. That will pay me $35. Okay. This is going to travel. This is going to backfill the DC. And this is going back to the rack. All right. And there's a 1-2-3. Craps 3. That is a great for the DC because I will get paid there. Goes back to the rack. What do you think? Is this the best crap strategy that you could think of? That's what AI says. AI says this is the best. It's going to pay me $35. Okay. This is going to travel back. This will replace. It's our last hit. Let's see how we do on our last hit. Okay, put that there. Come on, shooter. Last one before we regress. And there's a 6. Beautiful. 5-1. All right. That pays me $35. So now this is going to travel to the back. All this is coming back to my rack. All right. So this is that one shooter right here. That one shooter. That's our profit so far. And now we're going to pull these down too. Okay. Let's not forget that. There we go. Now we're ready to roll. That is all of our profit and of course our initial investment as well. Got $75 out here. We're hoping Big Red comes fast. In this case, not so much. That is a 6. Let's pull that back. There's aces. No help to me. And there is a Yo 11. Still no help. There's another 6. 5-1. We got quite a Randy here today. And that's going to be a 9. It's going to roll to the 9, the 6-3. So we'll knock off the 9 here. Not so great, right? Again, now we're just looking for the 7. Looking for the 7. That's Big Joe, the 3-1-4. And there is the 5-2-7, guys. It finally came. Okay, perfect. It'll pay me $25. And now all this bet's coming back to our rack. Now let's go ahead and count this up. Remember, I started with $1,000. Let's see how we ended up. I know for a fact we're in profit because remember that first shooter, we only lost 10. And from there on, we won money every time. But let's just see how we ended up doing. Started with $1,000. So let's go ahead and see if I can put all this together so I can count it a little bit better. All right, so that's 500. So basically what you have here is you have, that's 500 and this is 500. So that's our initial investment. Okay, everything else is profit. All right, so here we go. This 100, that's 200, 25, 50, 75, 85, 90. So $290 profit. Not a bad way to play. I actually liked it. You know, if you're a hybrid style player, if you're patient enough not to worry about, you know, hitting all the numbers and you're okay with just waiting for the 7 to resolve, that's fine. Either way, it's a low risk system after probably your second roll. Anywhere between 1 and 2 rolls, you're going to lose money. It takes getting 3 rolls to be able to make money on this system. Of course, that's just like almost everything, right? If it takes 3 rolls to start really making money. In this case, you had the 7 working for you, playing that dark side strategy. Guys, I liked it. I mean, let me know in your comments, what do you feel? Do you think this is the best crap strategy? I don't know if it's the best, but it's a pretty cool one, right? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. Until next time, mark the point. Stay awesome.